All right. Welcome to Talkin Live.
Now, let's get ready. You are Talkin Live with Lamar Bearden.
I would like to read this, what happened today. We had an issue with Moscow. Moscow madness. Russia strikes U.S. company in Ukraine. Trump questions Putin's peace intentions. Well, I kind of looking at what he's done and what he said, that it's mine, nobody else's. I do believe that it's going to be impossible for them to have a ceasefire and a long peace. Too many people have lost their lives for Putin. I think his soldiers, a lot of them lost their lives, and I think he's a little mad about how that Ukraine has been beating them by bombing their sites in Moscow or in Russian territory. And I think it's going to be a hard thing to do to bring peace to that area. I mean, I see one Ukraine saying one thing, Russia saying another. They can't sit down and, talk it over, and like grown men, sensible people. To me, people that can't sit down and make a deal and stick to it, to me, it just blows my mind. I'm talking about world leaders, everything that you deal with in life. When you make somebody promise and you don't do it, you let them know that you can't do it. But see, Russia's not willing to give in. Neither is Ukraine. The things that's going on today in the world is nothing but chaos, confusion, uncertain in this world. That's where we are today. I mean, words are easy to say, but committing yourself to doing something that you agree to, and this is no reflection on none of my guests that has things come up. I'm talking about the issues with the countries that say they want peace and they don't want to give it. They won't give in. They won't keep their word with one another, and they won't let bygones be bygones. I mean, what good is Russia? What good is that going to do Russia to take Ukraine?
Well, it gives them a strategic access to that, to water, and to get all the cargo in and out of that area down there.
Yeah,
it takes away more than half their access.
Yeah, I mean, they give it up before, let it go, forget about it. That's the way I see it. And, and I watch different shows too on TikTok, on YouTube, all these different shows, and I hear people spilling their guts about their past, telling things that should be secret, shouldn't be brought up anymore. I've been told a lot of times that write a book, my experience in life. There's some things I don't want people to know. Not necessarily that it would cause me to go to jail, or it's just I'm not proud of what I used to be. I'm not going to give glory to anything that I done that hurt others. That's gonna. I'm just not going to give glory to all the things that I've done that hurt others. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of what I used to be. I'm proud of what I am now. I'm proud of what I feel, what I feel like saying, and what I feel like doing. I'm proud of that. And, you know, people need to begin to be proud of who they are, what color they are, what race they are, and stop worrying about racism and all this stuff, too. I mean, we can be what we want to be if we want to. I mean, we talk about, you know, and I think about dogs, they got more respect for one another most of the time, and animals, than the human race has. It just blows my mind to see the way that people are doing today. They have no respect for themselves. They have no respect for their race. They have no respect for their nationality. They have no respect. They don't want a peace, you know. As far as peace is concerned, peace and safety, then sudden destruction. That's what the Bible said anyway. And I go by the Bible more than I would. I don't trust man because man always lets you down. But I know one thing. That word of God that never lets you down. It's always there. It may not seem to be, but it is. It's always there. It's an honest, faithful, true thing that's going to always be there, what they say. And if mankind could be that way, it'd be just a little bit, there wouldn't be no wars. There wouldn't be none of all this stuff. But it's not going to happen to this world that there's going to be peace everywhere. It's not going to happen. I mean, for thousands of years, Israel's been fighting one another. They've been I read the book of Kings, too. And when I was reading the book of Kings, I mean, they had so many different people after David, the king over Israel. They had so many different kings that come up after David, Solomon, and all that. And every one of them was killing one another and trying to take over or be a ruler, be over that country of Israel, Judah. All that time, all them hundreds and thousands of years, it's always been no peace. Other countries have to have a war. They have to try to destroy one another. That's their human nature. And none of them, and a lot of them, I mean, Putin, he believes there's a God. You know, his statements in the past has proved that he believes there's a God, but he don't believe there's a day that he's going to answer for it.
It was odd. He was at a cemetery in Alaska during the trip, and then he was doing the sign of the cross like a Catholic. And I'm like, what? I thought you're against the Catholic Church. So he's a hypocrite.
Well, you know, Donald Trump thinks he's a Christian, but he ain't no Christian. Christians don't get up and cuss before it. Now, if I said as a Christian, I got up here and cussed and talked to you, do you think that would be a sign of a Christian? I mean, all these people, all these leaders of these different countries, that's why there's so much hate. Each and every one of them are pretending to be something else, but they're not. They are actually an evil person.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you run a country and constantly be in wars? How can you build the economy constantly being in wars? Why can't the world come together in one mind and one accord and say we do away with all the wars? We'll be satisfied with what we got. We'll be satisfied with where we're at. But there's too many thieves in the politics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dictators, thieves, right?
Been like that since the beginning. It's crazy. And who knows why?
And I just, you know, the point is, what's the use of taking something that you're not going to live to enjoy. Let me take Russia. Russia takes Ukraine back. I mean, but see, you got a bunch of other people that it's not all, there's people that back Putin to do what he does. There's people that back in aggressive, right? And all the leaders are like China. They have thousands of people that are in the government that back the president of China, the leader of China. North Korea, they just don't even have a choice of what they do. They don't even have the whole country is nothing but one hellhole. Of course, I know America is the biggest hellhole according to some people. They say America's a hellhole. It's communist. We're losing our independence. We're losing our democracy. We don't go by the Declaration of Independence. I notice nobody does. Trying to change. I know Cracker Barrel's got the reason for changing their logo. But when you start changing and doing things that people are used to, then it becomes chaos. It becomes misunderstanding, or it's like the butter.
What?
It's like the butter. They took the Indian off the.
Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes. They took it out. They took the Indian off her. Well, if I was Cherokee or anything, which I am part, if I was any Indian, I'd be proud. Aunt Jemima. They want to change everything, and that's why churches, they're changing everything. They don't believe like they used to. They don't present themselves they used to.
No, that's why we're so weak.
Yeah, that's why there's so much wickedness, and that, they're not afraid of God. Putin ain't afraid of God. Trump, he ain't afraid of God. Alex Baldwin, he ain't afraid of God. A lot of people are not afraid of God, and that's why the country's in this shape. But I'm going to tell you something, in reading the book of Kings, the leaders of Israel and all that, they always got the big head and thought they was above God, and that's why they're always wound up dead or sick and die. That's what's going on in this world. These leaders, they don't fear God, and one day it'll start happening. Congress up there, they think they're above God. China thinks they're above God. They don't even believe in God. And that's why we have wars and everything. There's no fear. There's no fear of consequences, whatever happens. I hear some stuff that I think I just fell into a mental retarded world, the way people talk now, the way people do. And I watch animals, a lot of cats, dogs, and they're smarter than the human race. They are. They can be friends. Cats can be friends with dogs and all that kind of stuff. Lions friendly with dogs. It's unbelievable how the human race can be so against one another, and animals can work. And I'd like to tell this, right? I might be off the subject, but I seen, and I meant to tell you this, Jeff, I seen where that they are ducking cardboard and grinding it up. That, in other words, the garbage truck comes in, dumps all the trash, and they recycle it, okay? They're taking the cardboard. Now, I want you, before you go buy your dog food, I want you to check it out real good. They are taking cardboard boxes, grinding them up, and pouring different flavors of, that draw dogs to eat. And they're coming out in pellets. And these dogs, they're doing it to the cats too, I suppose. These dogs eat that cardboard when it's turned into little pellets. They eat that, and they have problems of digestion. Now, I seen it on a video, and I'm familiar with recycling. I just want people to know that if you have an animal, make sure, if I had a chemist close that I could depend on, I would take all these stuff to a chemist, and I would find out what's in the dog, and I would broadcast it, because everybody is so greedy. And that's what's wrong with the world today. They're greedy over land. They're greedy over this and that. That's what causes wars. If they're not greedy, they hate one another. If I was a leader of a country, if I didn't figure to win the war, I wouldn't start one. And Putin's figuring to win the war. He's figuring on taking over Ukraine still. I mean, if you go in there and you take up part of somebody's land and they want to keep it, that's like the government coming over here and taking away your land or taking away. You're going to fight for it, ain't you? If our government tried to take you, which our government has took over land for the Native Americans and put them on reservations, not let them live their life the way they like to live. America's done that. And everybody's talking about slavery and all this stuff. That's what happens to slavery. That's how you get slavery. You stick up for the wrong leader or president, and it backfires on you. And you wind up a slave again. I was going to, and I was watching people from Ireland was brought over here as slaves in America. Black Americans that are Americans today, they're not African Americans, they're Black Americans. If they're here, they're born here, they're Black Americans, they ain't African Americans. They were brought over here as they started bringing people for slavery from Ireland, and then they got into black people from Africa, taking them, bringing them over here. And it's all about power, control. And I sent a little piece, and I didn't quite get it, but my understanding was that African Americans didn't have it that bad. Well, in my book, in my way of reasoning, they was treated the lowest, and American Indians, Native Americans were treated the lowest back in, when the Ku Klux Klan was around, when they was doing people in and have slavery. In my way of seeing things. See, that's the point is, we're talking about Putin. He wants to get over there, take over that for his own reasons, which I don't know what they are, but I think they have a lot of farmland over there. They raise a lot of food, right, Jeff?
Right.
And that's a commodity they might not have. And there's commodities over there like rare earth and stuff like that. That's another.
Which country are we talking about? Which country are we talking about?
I'm talking about Ukraine.
Oh, and wheat. They have the largest supply of wheat. Why we don't have the largest supply of wheat, I don't know.
Yeah, and see, that's the reason they want to take control, like the way that they do South African people. To go down there for the jewelry. They go down there for the gold.
Well, there's minerals down there, too, that make computer parts.
Yeah, and also down in Brazil, they have, rubies, emeralds. When I was down there, I noticed all of it. And, of course, Africa, they have diamonds. See, they want to control. That's why wars start. It's about control or hate. Now, I seen where, I think it was last night, where Israel had bombed Gaza again. I didn't read the whole story.
Yeah, they're moving in for offensive again.
Yeah, no peace. Can't get made peace. And when you get to the point that you think you're Jesus Christ and you think you can bring peace, well, I'm going to tell you something, you're not. When you get to the point that you've got such a big head over what you control, or, I have to say about Donald Trump, I like his business ways of doing business and running the country in a lot of ways. But I think a person that is a president should not take nothing off of nobody, but I think they should have respect and humble themselves down before the people and not think they're better than he's not better than nobody else. A baby is born over in England, Prince Harry or whatever, that baby ain't no better than any baby born in this country here. It ain't no better than a little baby that his mom and daddy don't have nothing. That baby is just as good as that baby born over in England that is a king, prince, whatever that they had, or any other country. That baby, poor as dirt, is just as good as any baby born in a rich, famous home. No difference. God bless.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV Broadcast Studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its management.
Hello, welcome to Pumpkin Canine Fashions. I have paw-picked my new line of dog beds. Each one delivers bold, stylish looks that make your pup stand out from the pack. With thoughtfully designed apparel and accessories, my people bring personality and flair to every tail wag. Go ahead, treat your pup to one today. Order now at pumpkincaninefashion.com. That's pumpkincaninefashion.com.
Tune into The Frugal Gourmet, the timeless culinary classic that brings elegance to your table without breaking the bank. Jeff Smith, the original master of budget-friendly cooking, shares recipes, tips, and a whole lot of heart. From savory suppers to decadent desserts, you'll learn how to create meals that taste gourmet without the gourmet price tag. Now airing weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Timeless Classics TV. Don't miss your chance to rediscover the art of frugal yet fabulous cooking.
Stand out with our exclusive backpack, proudly showcasing the one-of-a-kind Lamar Fashions logo, blending style and distinction into every design. Available in white or black, our backpack is lightweight and comfortable for your optimal comfort and shoulder fit. The main pocket inside can store daily necessities and contains a protective sleeve to hold your laptop along with interior pockets for storing valuables. With its classic shape, this backpack is perfect for business travel, laptop soft case, or luggage bag for short trips, and will make a great gift for any age group. The two exterior side pockets can hold your water bottles or your mobile phone. Order yours today in black or white at surplusproductsforyou.com. That's surplusproductsforyou.com.
One of the many benefits of working with us is that we will work with you on contract and sell assets for you at a percentage depending on the product. Asset brokerage will sell it on site and send someone to inspect it, move it, whatever you need for when your assets are approved for purchase. All items will be picked up after the money has been wired to the customer. Also, we are now purchasing solar equipment or recycling the products obtained from them. These are just some of the many ways we can help. Contact us online, by email, or by phone for your free quote today with no obligation. Go ahead, call today.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.